Oh shoot! Boom! Out the gate, guys.
Give me money.
Damn.
Money me. Money now. Me a money. Needing a lot now.
All right, I got to mute Bloomberg. Doomberg. They're talking about your weightless pills this morning. How's it going? How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Cody Bakula and Gamma got us out that gate with some super chats. Thank you guys this morning for love and support in the chat. Yes, I get another extra life from Cody. By the end of the bull run, guys, I'm gonna have all the extra lives. I'll be able to just zoom through this level. It's ridiculous. Grand Rising Otaku, Gamma Gods coming in, of course. Yes, good morning, Otaku and Crypto fam. Let's get this money. Yes, let's get it, guys. Let's get it. And it's a good morning so far. So far, a good morning for, the U.S. Open. We're probably going to come back down a little bit. We'll see where we land. But anyway, we're going to get into all this stuff, guys. Hello. Good morning. Joy, number one in the chat. How's it going, Joy? Good morning. Happy Thursday, guys. Thursday. OG Boban says, Master Otaku. Guys, I didn't even do my intro. I'm not used to all these, chats and comments and super chats and all the crazy stuff, guys. It's insane. We're blowing up. We're blowing up on the channel. We're growing. So yeah, my intro. Oh my god. Of course, I the Crypto Otaku, back yet again for some more Crypto Chaos and the news. And of course, you guys stay for the news, the chaos, but you come here for the news. All right, guys, let's see what we got going on today. Goji Boban's also here. Master Otaku, yes, good morning. Quint, how's it going, Quint? Otaku, thank you for quitting the dumping on us plebs so we can finally go up again. I mean, I do what I can. What can I say? Let's go. Cyclone, good morning, Otaku. Good morning, Cyclone. How's it going? Yes, I have. Guys, we're no sleep till bull run. No sleep till bull run. Yes, no, none of that. Oh, it's still going. There we go. Right. Yes. Good morning, Danny. Danny, how's it going? Good morning, Danny. I did see that you've been drinking green tea now. I do like the tea. I mostly drink tea on the winter though. I don't know why. It just keeps me nice and cozy and warm. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We got Cyclone says, how much caffeine coffee do you get daily? I usually just drink one. Yeah, just one cup of coffee. Usually it's about half of whatever's in here. Whatever will fit in my mug. If I really need it, I'll make two. I'll make a double just to get going. Quint says coffee pot is going to be running 24/7. Yes, Quint. Yes. Nebula Nerd says I'm losing my mind with the sleep loss as it is. Guys, we haven't even started. Are you kidding me? How are you? Are you really losing sleep already? Hopefully you got to get more sleep. Cover all the sleep you're about to lose, guys. I'm telling you. Going to be parabolically crazy. Okay, let's see what else we have. The good morning, Cody, in the chat. How's it going? Good morning, Cody. Thanks again for the super chat, my guy. Gamma Guy's also saying the intro is so sad. The guy with his tiny cup of coffee, he cried and asked the universe when moon. That's not a guy. That's a girl. But yes, when moon.
Soon.
It's coming, guys. It's soon. It's so funny. Yes, Cody, yes, bringing on the music and the flames. Yes. Richard Rich, good morning. Yes, KS crew. Good morning, everyone. Get these likes in, guys. It's gonna be a good day. Look, don't forget, of course, to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Trying to get the channel to 1,000 subs, guys. We're almost there. We're at 830 as of this morning. It's crazy that we've gotten this far already. Nuts. Let's go. And of course, keep burning that money too. Keep burning that money. All right. Well, yeah. I like those sometimes. Double shot espresso in a small cup is like a shot of tequila or moonshine. What? Damn. I mean, a little Bailey's in your coffee doesn't hurt either. I'm just saying. Right. Yeah. What are you gonna be an XRP waifu? Oh, that's a good question, Quinn. I can if you want. I can. I actually in the past. Let me see if I can pull some of these out. I did make some in the past from some other coins. Let's see if I have any on. I can pull up real quick. I just have to have more time to play around with some anime artwork. But I have an entire folder full of Polygon Chan. Not even joking. Polygon Chan. This one's pretty good. I think that one's pretty much ideal for Polygon. Although it doesn't seem like it's going much gaming these days. So I was kind of building like a Polygon gaming kind of idea. Not so much anymore these days. But that was kind of the idea, kind of like a polygonal chick, right? for Chan, of course, for Japan. And of course we have Jasmine Chan, which is one of my favorites on the stream. We haven't shown her in a while. Jasmine Chan, of course. Yes. We'll get her back. Speaking of Jasmine has been moving up too. Over the last 24 hours, it did move back up to 0153. We'll get into that. Okay, what else we got here? Thanks again, guys, for suggesting things to the channel. I always love getting your take. Gamma saying yes. Oh my God. JD says wakes you right up. I bet. I bet, my guy. Espresso, tequila, or moonshine with a shot of espresso. That's great. A double shot of espresso. Damn. Okay, I'm a monster, man. Nebula Nerd is in the chat. Watch out, guys. Watch out. Oh, man. You never know what's going to happen with him in the chat. All right, guys. Bailey's with alcohol is great in the evening as well. Yes. Cyclone says, I don't think you know how big this channel will be in 4 years. You and Rob are also going to be. I watch daily. Nice. I appreciate that, my guy. Yeah. Again, we're just getting started. We haven't gone, viral or mainstream just yet, and that's fine. That's fine. Baby steps, man. Baby steps. I told myself right out the gate, I was like, I don't want to get too big too fast. And this will be the second year, so hopefully this year will be the year we get over 1,000. And just keep kind of gradually growing. I don't want to get too crazy too fast because then I won't be able to spend time with you guys. I really love you guys. A lot of you guys in the chat are still, I wouldn't be able to get through my day-to-day the same way without you. All right, guys, let's get into some of the news today. It's been kind of morning with Bloomberg this morning. They're talking about weight loss drugs and stuff. I'm just like, whatever. It is what it is. So let's get and see what we got going on here. What happened to my camera? I got totally taken over by a different screen. All right, let me see if I can fix this here. That was weird. I made some changes on the Crypto Chaos Magic live streams overnight, and it somehow took over my Jesus, my entire screen here. Let's see what I got here. I don't need that one at all. Damn, what is that? Sorry guys, I'm sorry. My stream's having a little bit of a technical difficulty. There we go. That's right. I gotta do that on the other page though. So I also created this page here so that while we're watching streams with news sources on, and it mostly displays it on the right side for whatever, I can at least cover that for you guys and go back to the other side if I need to. All right, where is this? I just saw it. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. All right, we're back in business. This seems like it's so dark now. What happened? I don't know what happened, guys. I don't know what happened. One, no. This one, no. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. We are having technical difficulties this morning. I think I'm going to. Let me know if that seems too dark for you guys. I think it looks too dark to me. Yeah, there we go. We'll try this. We'll see how that works. All right, that looks better. All right, guys. So, yeah, Bitcoin right off the gate, 116,004. We have 1 minute now to the market open bell. I can't spend too much time on charts, but guys, yeah, we actually came up quite a bit this morning. Look at this. So we actually blew through our baseline bear onto our baseline bull. So it's looking pretty good this morning. I don't expect this to stay here, although unless there's something I'm missing in the news. We did get right after our live stream. Market bell is about to open right now. We did get, after our live stream last night, more tariffs on India. So we got to get into that.
I'm Matt Miller. We're looking at gains in futures. Markets not deterred by the 100% tariff President Trump announced he may put on semiconductor importers. S&P futures right now up about 0.5%. NASDAQ futures gaining even more, 0.75%. And the small caps up almost 1 full percent. Great news for these markets. We have a couple of IPOs ringing the bell. It's been a long time since that's happened, both at the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. C1 fund is like a closed-end fund, so not as exciting as Firefly, which is a space company, a rocket scientists. They're ringing the opening bell down at the NASDAQ market site, and we are going to talk to the CEO in just about 1 hour's time. So this market is alive and well.
It's alive and well. Excited for that conversation. We'll probably have more videos of rockets. So
I hope so.
Is it alive?
Stay tuned for that. But let's talk a little bit about Eli Lilly because shares now down 10% at the opening bell. That's after it reported disappointing data on its new weight loss pill, overshadowing that strong growth from its current obesity medicine, that injectable. Shares down 10%. Shares have been lower year to date, just by about 3% through yesterday's close, so really taking a bite out of 2025 performance.
Yeah, getting absolutely decimated, and I guess investors had been banking on the pill doing much better. So we're also watching chip stocks today. President Trump's threat to impose a 100% tariff on semiconductor importers further upends a global electronic supply chain that's already undergoing a seismic shift. That sounds so dramatic when I say it like that. Following decades of reliance on China. Speaking of, President Trump is now telling Intel CEO Lip-Bu Tan to resign on concerns about his ties to China. You can see NVIDIA's a gainer this morning. That helps the market. Taiwan Semiconductor putting up a fab in Arizona, and, well, Intel down another 1.33%, but it's already, as I said, a shadow of its former self. We're back with Morgan Stanley's U.S. equity strategist, Mike Wilson. And, Mike, a couple IPOs there get me excited because, you know, we've been waiting for this market to bounce back in that sense. When we saw the bank bonus story earlier this week, I noticed debt underwriting guys are getting paid, equity underwriting guys not so much. Yep. Is that going to change?
Well, debt usually leads, right? So, I mean, that's what's been going on. The private loan market's been very busy. Seeing a lot of recaps, too. So that's how it starts. And this gets back to our overall thesis, Matt, which is that, you know, we believe we've been in sort of a 3-year rolling recession, and that the end of that recession ended in April with the tariffs. That was the final capitulation. So we think that's a new bull market, right? We think the bear market ended in basically April. It was a pretty nasty one. There were several, you know, along the way, and that was the final flush. And now we're in a new bull market, and capital markets activity is just another sign that that analysis or that conclusion is probably correct.
A new bull market. That seems like a pretty big statement. And what does that imply of what the road ahead looks like? I mean, you think about now through the end of the year, we've heard a lot of folks say that, okay, maybe we get a dip. Maybe we ultimately finish 2025 higher from these current levels, but expecting some volatility on that path.
Yeah, but that's different. Volatility in a bull market or bear market is normal. I mean, you want to see some consolidation. I'll go back to 2020, you know, that's probably when we were probably the most out of consensus bullish as we are live today, like on earnings. So in the spring of 2020, we were very bullish out of consensus because of our earnings work, and our work's telling us the same thing. In 2020, it was a straight line up, right? Didn't really let anybody in until September, and then we had a consolidation for about 6 or 8 weeks where we had 2 8-10% drawdowns and we went sideways. But if you look at the chart, it's not even perceptible, okay? So consolidation, volatility, correction, I hope we get some. That would be normal, as opposed to just sort of going straight up and going parabolic here. So I think that's normal. I expect it too. We've said that third quarter, we think this is the best chance we could have for some correction or moderation, if you will. But I want to be very clear, it's still early in the new bull market, so you want to be buying these dips.
Well, and there is some frothiness, right? It sort of feels like silly season when you look at how much Mark Zuckerberg is paying people to come on to his super intelligence unit, right? $100 million bonuses. And then you get something like Palantir, which has forecast sales of $4.15 billion, and it's worth $415 billion. Like 100 times sales is pretty nutso, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it'd be naive to sit here and say it's not getting a little frothy in parts of the market, but that's what new bull markets do, right? I mean, and even in existing bull markets, you get frothiness, right? Just like you get over pessimism in bear markets like we got in April. So I think it's part of the deal, right? And as investors, our job is to find good risk rewards, okay? And by the way, you know, a portfolio can have some speculative assets in it, right? It just shouldn't be 40% of your portfolio. And so, like, but right now, I'd say the risk reward still looks pretty good where the revisions are positive, things like industrials, things like financials, parts of the technology sector. You know, these are areas that are continuing to show positive earnings revision breadth, and there's definitely still value in some of these pockets.
So we were talking about froth. Remember, we had meme mania reignite just a couple weeks ago, which definitely was a sight to behold. When it comes to this new bull market that we're in, what do you need to cooperate? I go to the bond market, for example. I see 10-year yields at 4.23%. We had been hanging out around 4.5%. It seems like we've reset a little bit lower here. Are these the levels broadly that you need long end yields to stay in for this bull market to really flourish?
Yeah, 450 has been the level we've been talking about for several years. When you get above 450, equity multiples don't particularly like that. So 423, it seems like we're in a fine zone. I think to continue the bull market, you need the things you need, the ingredients you need is positive rate of change on growth. Okay, we have that from an earnings standpoint. And you have policy that isn't inhibitive, right, or inhibiting that growth. So both fiscal and monetary policy looks like it's okay. And it appears as if the Fed, maybe they're not going to cut in the short term, but all signs point to the next move will be a cut. So you have supportive policy, you have positive rate of change, you have good flow dynamics. I mean, those are all the ingredients you need.
We had a chart on Bloomberg Intelligence earlier.
I'm waiting for a crypto question. This is, of course, a Morgan Stanley representative.
It just starts to come down at the beginning of the year because we were so pumped up, right, for Trump 2.0. And then after Liberation Day, plummets, but it picks up and goes hyperbolic. Do we have that chart?
I hope so.
I said, do we have that chart?
It's like a U.
Will
Just
said, yes, we have that
U.
chart. Where's the chart?
Yeah.
There it is.
We go.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is this what Q3 and Q4 expectations are going to look like too? What do you think earnings turn out to be at the end of the year?
Well, look, this is probably where we've gotten things really right this year. Right? We came in this year, we said there's going to be, earnings are going to come down first because of policy, the sequencing of policy is going to be growth negative. And we were still finishing off this deceleration in AI CapEx. Plus the dollar was a bit too strong. And everything sort of bottomed in that April timeframe at the same time, whether it was AI CapEx, the sort of burden from tariffs and the pressure that it was having on revisions, the dollar was weakening at that point. So that's what's driving that. And let's not forget that companies were lowering the bar. That's what they do. Just like I talked about President Trump with the tariffs, right? He's setting the bar and then he beats the bar. Well, companies do the same thing. So that pattern is normal, is a little more extreme this time because of the dip we saw in April. Third and fourth quarter, and we've been pretty vocal about this, third and fourth quarter is where you won't, probably that's where the risk of the tariffs start to flow through the cost of goods sold, okay? So I don't anticipate that kind of a rebound like we saw in Q2.
So we take a tariff hit in Q3 and Q4.
We should take a tariff hit on the revision factors, okay? It doesn't mean that earnings estimates have to get hammered for next year. It just means the pace, the rate of change, the second derivative could roll over for a period of time. That is a potential risk in the third quarter for a correction consolidation that we were talking about
earlier. And a risk
earlier.
of Fed cuts?
Well, risk to Fed cuts comes next week with the inflation data, okay? And I think this is part of the reason we sold off on Friday is that we had a really weak labor report, okay? It didn't really shock us, but it was weaker than expected. And the Fed is on hold, meaning that reaction function now is being driven by their concerns about inflation, so they can't react to weak labor data. The market didn't like that for a day, a day. And now it's saying, well, but ultimately they're going to get there. So I'm going to look through it.
It was also the revisions. It wasn't just one report. It was those really ugly revisions that I think
we're
shook
probably not going to
sentiment
get any crypto
as
questions
well.
from
Mike, we're up against
Bloomberg to Morgan Stanley. But of course, I was expecting something because they plan to launch the spot big crypto exchange trading platform on their for their investors. So I was like, oh, they're going to probably say something. I'm going to ask them something soon. No, they didn't do it. All right. Let's get into some other stuff. Let's see what else is covering on the headlines today. Of course, the Eli Lilly thing is right there, front and center, as of course they're talking about drug manufacturing. Oh no, more weight loss drugs. Because people just can't control what they put in their mouths. Damn it! Or maybe just walk a little bit. Okay, Intel shares drop after Trump calls for CEO to resign immediately. Oh, Jesus. What the hell, man? Trump continues to terrorize the markets. Trump order will allow alternative assets like cryptocurrencies and private equity and 401ks. Again, guys, this is going to front run. Going to be insane. And hopefully you have front run all of this, because once this all gets unlocked, right? Is a lot more money come from Ethereum and Bitcoin specifically. It's in traditional IRAs, 401ks, retirement vehicles. We see all the time about like Michigan pensions and everything else. Keep adding more and more Bitcoin to their balance sheets. All right, let's see what we have here. President Donald Trump will sign an executive order on Thursday to allow assets, alternative assets such as private equity, cryptocurrencies, and real estate into 401ks. Interesting to see real estate specifically into 401ks. According to senior White House official, the executive order will direct the U.S. Security and Labor to review fiduciary guidance on private and market investments into 401ks and other defined contribution plans, and then governed by employee retirement. Out of my way, I can read this better. Oh my gosh. My screen's all over the place. We got to get into everything, guys. There's so much stuff to get into. The bubbles are popping off too. Trump executive order is scheduled at noon, and development was first reported by Bloomberg News. Executive order will mark the major victory for the alternative asset industry, which has pushed for greater adoption of private assets and defined contribution plans for under Trump's second term office. I wonder when this goes live, like actual live. It's going to get signed today, this afternoon, but how long it's going to take for this to happen. Private market exposure to 401ks were considered permissible in 2020 when the Department of Labor under the Trump administration issued an information letter stating that it could be appropriate to define contribution plans under certain conditions. The guidance was later affirmed by the Biden-directed agency. His presence has already grown. Its presence has already grown, and the asset managers and plan sponsors have created products for retirement vehicles, which Americans collectively held $8.7 trillion in assets, according to the data in 401ks at the end of the first quarter of 2025, and the Investment Company Institute. In June, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, said it's launching a 401k target date fund in the first half of 2026, and this will include 5% to 20% allocation to private investments. Guys, this is insane. Like, I don't think we're really going to get this bear market. I mean, not in a full sense like we used to, all right? I think we're going to get a diminished bear market, kind of like we're having a diminished bull market, at least in terms of like parabolic moves right out the gate. We got that one big swing in January, and then that was pretty much it. We came back down because of the tariffs, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of this stuff is going to just start tacking on and slowing the overall movement, and Bitcoin specifically is going to become more mature and just trade more sideways and sideways and to the up, to the right. All right, let's move on. We got to get into some of the other stuff, guys. I'm going to catch back up with the chat. This is total chaos this morning. Total chaos this morning. I can't keep my head straight. All right, let's get into crypto bubbles real quick before I forget. Everything is up today, guys. Everything's up in a big way. Everything is up on average about 5% now in the top 100, 6% in the top 200. It's a good day. It's a good green day, guys. Again, look out for some of these projects that are still down a tiny bit. There's hardly any red at all. any red at all. You got to go back to the 3-month or the year to find any red now. And again, if you're looking to DCA, I encourage you to find some of your gems, your favorite projects, your darlings, whatever you want to call them, that are down more than 20%, or at this point, more than 50% on the year. The coins that haven't even moved yet this year, I would be looking at some of those to DCA into. Some of the picks I've had over the last 24 hours, I've been DCAing into Wormhole a little bit more. Wormhole is still down. Let me see. Still down like 60% on the year. Probably came up a little bit now after everything else pumped. Yeah, 56. It's close enough to 60%. It was like 68% a few days ago. So again, on the year, everything else, of course, with this, still looking pretty good on the smaller time frames, the month, the day, the week. So again, choose your winners. We're running out of time, guys. And again, there's nothing left to take. That's down 20% on the month that I would really encourage you to have a bag of, right? Or you don't already have a bag of. Unless you guys believe in pie, you can set that one on fire. Set that in the fire in the parking lot, pee on it, and then cover it with some old newspapers. I don't want to see that thing ever again. All right, but alas, it's still in the top 100. All right, let's get back into some of you guys in the chat and see what else we have going on before I forget you. I don't want to forget you. I can never forget you guys. Oh my gosh. All right, Nibbler Nerd says he's a monster man, and Cyclone said, okay, yes. Oh, I don't think you know how big this channel will be in 4 years. I hope so, my guy. I really appreciate the kind words. Thank you, guys. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. I need to shill harder for the King of Ohio. That's right, the King of Ohio demands I shill harder. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, yes, Cody, ringing that bell. Yes, we rung that bell. And Nibbler says, I'm going to miss the generic lube. With the great power come great lube. Oh my god, guys. Nebula. Well, if you need it, guys, Nebula's got you. He's got you. But I don't think you need it this morning. It's a pretty good pill to swallow. Orally or anally. Anyway, anal... Hey guy says, stupid. Yes, I deserve that. Hey guy says, good morning everyone and happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. And where's milk money? We don't have milk money, but anyway, happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday. Cyclone says, more people are starting to think the bull run is gonna go into 2026. What is your odds currently on that happening right now? I'm getting close to a coin toss. I am getting close to a coin toss, guys. I'm probably sitting at a 35%, maybe 45% chance. It's almost there. It's almost there, guys. It's almost there. Not today though. Tails, not today. Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, it's loading. We have smart money and smart people talking about it every day. Michael Saylor just came out in his earnings call last week saying that the bear market or the winters, crypto winters, Bitcoin specifically, are a thing of the past. We have Fun Strats Tom Lee saying that Ethereum is going to not stop after this bull run, and of course nation states adoptions, all that stuff happening with crypto assets. At least the big L1s, I don't think are going to have a huge bear market. But of course, there's a lot of other coins, so I think they are going to probably do the suffer the same fate as before. So make sure that you're holding strong L1s if you intend to hold anything into the future for some potential gains in 2026. All right, Cyclone says more people are yes, I think I read that one. Quinn says yeah, where's Jake the Flake? Not here this morning. He's a slow starter in the morning. He's usually here by the end of our live stream. Yeah, that's what's going on. Nibbler says today I'm pretty good. It feels nice not needing it for a change. Yeah. yes.
I'd buy that for $1.
We already got through it, guys. We already got through it. Quinn saying Ninja said BlackRock is about to do something bad to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, I've heard those remarks too. Some people are talking about BlackRock selling off a huge amount, but I mean they've already been selling off Ethereum. Here this week they sold off like 600 million or something crazy. But the treasury companies are just buying it right back up. So. And again, it's their asset under management. Maybe they didn't meet. Maybe they bought too much, more than they needed for their demand. They also have the staking. The staking rewards are going to be added to the ETFs here soon. So I think it's all just going to start shuffling back in, and it's all going to come back. All right. So anyway, and we're seeing that already too. Speaking of coming back, the market's coming back right now in a big way, guys. I did put this in my thumbnail. Crypto market cap is gearing up. It's rebounding, guys. Look at this. Market cap right now is getting closer and closer back to 4 trillion. We are now back up to 3.84. We had a high this morning of 3.85. We fell again. We fell on Friday. We were at basically all-time highs on the crypto market caps. On crypto market cap, but we fell on Friday. We fell down to like, what was it, 3.6, something like that, 3.62 at the low. And now we're back up 0.2 in market cap. That's right, $200 billion just right back in the game. Loading, guys. It's all loading. We're about to hit a new all-time high for crypto market cap soon. All right. Let's see what else we can dig up this morning. All in all, it's a good day so far. I want to see more headlines in TradFi, and man, we're flying through this morning, man. There's just too much to cover. We got about 10 minutes until we check the crypto news. So we got to catch up with TradFi real quick. I did want to talk about the new tariffs on the semiconductors and chip sectors. We do got to get into that. Outlets. CNBC covering, yes, Eli Lilly, yada yada, Duolingo stock skyrocket. I do like Duolingo. I was learning Spanish for a job at one point. I used Duolingo for a while. I got laid off pretty quick, so I didn't use it. I still have it though. I'm gonna definitely use that again when I do travel to like Thailand or. I need to brush up on my Japanese, man. Hengo ga wakarimasu ka? No mucho. And I'm going into Spanish now. It's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, I need to catch up on my Japanese. Okay, let's see. All caps are having a big week. It's finally a breakout for investors have been waiting for? Question mark. Maybe. I still think the big caps are. The whole bubble is just at the top 7. What was the biggest chip makers are doing? Okay, what the world's biggest chip makers are doing to stave off Trump's tariffs? I'm surprised they don't have this front and center. They're looking for this tariff addition chip sector. Let's go over to Fox Business. Have it here. Still no deal on countries that haven't struck trade terms with Trump with it. Actually, go. Read this. We get to pause this thing.
Joining us now.
Thank you. All right, so we still haven't had a deal with India. Of course, that's one of the big ones. We still haven't had a deal with Canada, which Brazil. Yes, we still haven't made a deal with Brazil, and China too. But I guess we're still in the process of. I guess these are the big 3 that are, I guess, protesting up. All right. Let's have here. Tariffs hit 60 countries as Trump reciprocal trade plan takes effect. So a lot of these have already gotten into effect. We also have this Friday more than going into effect. Speaking of tariffs and trade, let's list here. Over. I don't have too much time to read all this. Taco trade. Okay, no. All right, so 60 plus countries hit. Yeah, we're already starting to grab some moolah from that stuff. Okay, American Eagle stock on the move after Sydney Sweeney ad. Jesus. Oh man, she's definitely a looker for sure. What else we have here? Trump scraps Musk's government-wide federal worker achievement program. 4 killed after transport plane crash. Kevin Hassett plan leads to prediction markets at 48% odds of Fed share secession. Trump takes action against banks for dropping conservative customers. We've been talking about that for days now. 7 years after first collapse. Players. Who shops there? Odds of September rate cut rise after week by banks. Where is it? Why can't we? I'm just gonna search. I'm really surprised. Maybe they don't want to scare the markets. Semiconductor. Yes, semiconductor. That's what I'm looking for. Semiconductor, chip, tariff, Trump. I'm sure we will find it on the Google. All right. As of 2 hours ago, as of 9 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Okay, let's grab this one here. CNBC. What the world's biggest chip manufacturers are doing to stave off Trump's tariffs. So it's there. I guess they just had a stupid headline to kind of mask it. President Trump's proposed a 100% tariff on chips imported in the U.S. Trump says the companies are building in the United States to have committed to build without question, and then there will be no charge. Major chip firms, the TSMC, NVIDIA, have pledged billions of dollars of investment in the United States, where the investors think might help mitigate the worst of the new tariffs. I think this, of course, comes on the backs of China's retaliation to giving up some of their rare earths. I think that's why. He's making such a huge push for this. But it's going to take like a decade to really set up a huge manufacturing boom in the United States for chip manufacturing. Let's see what they have to say here. U.S. President Trump proposed a 100% tariff on the import of semiconductors and brought major chip names to spotlight. The question lingers about how these duties will be implemented, and they will apply to raw chip, manufacturing itself. That is imported or end of product like a smartphone or laptop. How much the manufacturing needs to actually be done in the United States. Trump says that if the companies are building in the United States or have committed to build without question, then there will be no charge. So again, it seems like kind of like, okay, well, if Apple, you're gonna start building here in the United States, we're not gonna charge you at all. Just make sure you have this done by this date. Yada yada yada. Number of chip stocks move higher on Thursday. Thursday. Yes, boys. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. On investors' hopes that pledges the United States investment in the current footprint of stateside may help them avoid the worst of the semiconductor tariffs. Based on Trump's comments, here's a breakdown of the major chip companies in the world that have their operations and investment commitments to the United States. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing. That's TSMC. We got Samsung. Yes, Samsung. Chip manufacturing facilities in Texas have also been committed to billions of dollars. They also just made I don't think it was Samsung. I thought it was Intel. Just started building one right after COVID. I wonder what happened with that. Apple on Wednesday said yes, at the time Samsung would produce image sensors on the iPhone manufacturer of Korean tech giants facility in August in Austin, Texas. All the manufacturing, basically Texas is now the new Silicon Valley. Okay, and we also have Global Foundries and SK Hynix, Nvidia, Apple. Yeah, so all these companies are now starting to, transfer to building chip manufacturing in the United States. All right, guys, let's get back into some of the news and see what else we can pick up with the TradFi. So that's the big one today, the big takeaway: 100% tariffs on chip manufacturing done outside of the USA, which is probably going to hurt a lot of small businesses as their needs for very niche, technology, niche chips, I don't know, the small stuff, man. What about 3D printers? Those aren't huge chip manufacturing. What about just small general electronics? I don't know. Just that stuff that kind of worries me, that we're gonna start to see a premium on cheaper electronics. No raisin, right? No raisin. All right, guys, let's see what else we got. Bloomberg's going to break right now. Let's take a look at Fox Business and CNBC. Guys, if you do not have Fox Business or CNBC or all these other news outlets, I don't pay for them. I don't pay for a damn thing. I don't pay for a damn thing. I am a pirate. Yes, and so if you want to catch some of these and not pay for them, go to news.live.com. And newslive.com will bring you all of the news outlets for free. Don't pay for something you get free, guys. That's my motto. It's free, it's for me. All right, let's see what we got. Fox Business is still on break. All right, they're still on break. CNBC, we catch everyone on break. Squawk, yeah, we got Squawk on the street.
I've never seen anything like it. But there's a lot of things I've never seen anything like. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
You got Apple definitely helping Mag 7 reclaim the highs. And we got to remind people, Jim, 40% of the S&P is 10 stocks.
Well, they happen to be the best 10 stocks in the world. I want to find out more about Lip-Bhutan, because this is a person's life. Hold on. You got to be a little more. I want to be known as someone who's a little more circumspect.
That's quite a move in Apple, though. That's for sure.
Yeah,
just look at Intel.
Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
As we're at 63.81, a little shy of the highs recently that got us above 6,400. Jim, we'll see you tonight.
Absolutely.
Mad Money, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Squawk on the streets back after this.
All right. Well, that was just walked into basically old man rambling about nothing. All right. Poor Jim. He's not what he used to be, man. He's getting old. He's getting old. Oh my God. Let's see what else we got on Bloomberg. We're still on break. And Fox Business. Man, we just keep Fox Business. Yeah, they're still on break. Pretty sure. And it doesn't matter anyway, because it's about time we get into the crypto news. That's right. Let me catch up on the chat one more time. We're going to jump on over to crypto news, see what we can dig up today. It is 10 o'clock, guys. Time for some crypto news. Speaking of Thursday, happy Thursday, everyone. Milk Money in the chat. How's that going? Happy Thursday, my God. You have a Thursday every day, though. Yes. Good morning. All right, guys. Oh, my gosh, guys in the chat. Crazy. No alerts. And yet again, Crypto JPEG says, yes, damn you, YouTube. Strikes again. When will they ever work, man? It just doesn't work that way, I guess, here in YouTube land. All right, so A Guy says, good morning, and everyone, happy Thursday, guys. Cyclone says more people are starting to think that the bull run is going to happen in 2026. 100%, I agree with that. And yeah, I did read this earlier. I'm talking about 30-40% chance, 45% chance, maybe even getting closer and closer to a flip of a coin on the bull run extending into 6 or are basically starting. all this positive news. I mean, if you hear about all of the, all of these bills, right? All these bills aren't even going to take effect until the end of this year or next year. Like the Stablecoin Act, a lot of that we're not going to see full swing, and go into full effect. We're going to see the big takeaway from that until 2026. I mean, we also have. I just mentioned about the bill he's about to sign today for the pension funds, the 401ks, adding real estate, cryptocurrencies, and everything else to that. I think that's not going to go into effect probably for 6 months after he signs the bill. Here we are in August. I'm speculating on that because I don't know the actual, but I mean it's going to take time for it to roll in. Just kind of like we saw with the ETFs launching in 2024. It took time for that to build. We did get quite a bit out the gate. I think the Grayscale sold off 600,000 into BlackRock's ETF. I think it was like 200 of that went in the first few months. That was pretty viral. So again, it takes some time to get the ball rolling. When it does start, stop. All right, let's see what we got here. No alerts in the morning. Yes. Quentin's saying, yeah. Oh my God, Quentin bringing the flames in the chat. My God. Let's go. Spam the chat with flames. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Of course, it doesn't cost anything in the chat for, or cost anything to spam the flames. Thanks, guys. All right, let's catch up here. Nebulizer, today I'm pretty good. Feels nice not needing, the lube for a change. Quint says, Ninja, the thick ninja. We know that ninja. Says BlackRock is about to do something bad for Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's what a lot of people have been talking about. I think I read that one earlier. I've been mentioning, of course, a lot of the sell-offs happening recently with Ethereum and their ETF. But like I said, it's all going to flood back in when they do go live with the staking rewards. No one's going to want to miss that for the long term. Nibbler says, I watched the video. It's all good. He thinks that it's going to go parabolic soon. Said the same thing as Rob in his videos on Ethereum. Okay, so yeah, same idea. I'm assuming. Big staking shill from the ninja. Yeah, I mean that. Don't know, man. You can't go back and forth like that all the time. Milk Money says, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday, my guy. Happy Thursday. Chatty C says, morning, y'all. And yes, never sell, says OG Boban. Yes, never sell. I wanted to go my thanks out to you, OG. I think it was you yesterday who recommended Moonwell, because I was looking for any more coins, guys. Let me know in the chat. Any more coins that are still under 20%. In the top, I don't care, 500, 600, 800, I don't care. Any coins that you really like in the top, that are still down, 24% on the month. Let me know, 20% on the month. OG Boban called out Moonwell yesterday, and I sunk my teeth deep into that, and I'm up quite a big chunk today. I really appreciate it, my guy. Thank you again. Finding that diamond in the rough for me, because we look at it every single day. Top 200 assets, there's nothing, man. The DC opportunities are gone. Quint says, is that Kramer? Kramer? Yeah, that's Kramer. Quint says, I'll tell him he needs to keep his mouth shut. Damn, why you gotta be so hostile, my guy? Come on, man. He's already been through the booms and the busts. He's already made the money. He's just chilling. OG Boban says, hit the like button and subscribe. Legend Otaku in the making. Thank you, guys. OG Boban, thank you, my brother. Right, I appreciate that. What else? I think I'm missing this one here. Cyclone says, if rate cuts in September, what impact should we have in the overall crypto market? If possible, imagine that with new listings on Coinbase and Binance and Zback. Yeah, it's got to be explosive, guys. If we finally, I think it's already starting to get priced in. I don't think we're going to have a huge parabolic move, but it will be a good FOMC meeting to watch, right? That will be the one to watch. Finally, it'll be the one to watch. We've been watching that for years, and the FOMC has done nothing for us in the market. Quint saying, spam the chat with flames. Thank you again, guys. Cost $500 for Ninja course on the liquid staking. Whoa! Really? I mean, go Google it. I'm a frugal bastard, man. I just can't. That's crazy. All right. Let's get going. What else we got in the news? We got Bloomberg coming back in 40 seconds. We got CNBC. Anything breaking on the headlines? Doing one more run through before we catch up on crypto news. Let's take a look at some of the metrics this morning too. Crypto fear and greed right now sitting at 62. Bullish, guys, bullish. We got the Dixie coming down still. Probably going to break, hopefully, 98 today, back down to 97. We were just there this morning, I think. Yeah, this morning we were just there a few hours ago. So yeah, why not? Why not send it back down to Pound Town? Of course, a weaker Dixie for us. It's year to date. Oh, God. Love this chart. Nice. Okay, moving on. Fear and greed for the stock market right now, back in 59. So it's starting to chop on up and become more bullish here in the stock market, TradFi space, right? So stock market's back up, and yeah, Fox business coming back here. Market check. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Wow. S&P 500 almost back up to 6,400. Isn't it's a good day, guys. It's a good day. All right, let's get back into some crypto news. Let's see what we can dig up today, guys. I'm just gonna pull up a whole bunch of news outlets, see what we can find. Total chaos, guys. Oh my god. Oh wow. Trezor Academy, 150 million Swahili speakers can now learn about Bitcoin in their country. That's awesome. Good for Trezor, man. I have an old Trezor. I don't even know where the hell it is. I think there might be some Cardano on it, maybe some XRP. It's been a while since I looked at that thing. I need to find that thing. But yeah, man, it's been a long time since I touched a Trezor. But yeah, they're moving. I guess with their brand. Solana Secretphone introduces mobile staking powered by Solana strategies. We of course covered that last night. That came out. What else we have? Ripple's National Trust Bank bid faces fierce pushback after banking community. Yeah, there's a lot of hubbub on Ripple right now these days. Middle secures. Yeah. Bitcoin price watch. Trump hits India with a 50% retaliatory tariff. We talked about that yesterday as well. Most of this is all old news. This is why I give it time to kind of load in the morning, because we covered most of this last night. Bitcoin BTC Fi venture capital funding hits 175 million as investors focus on consumer apps. Come on, give me something juicy. Bitcoin treasury strategy, ECR minerals, bold corporate Bitcoin adoption, major SHIB DAO updates, Bank of England cuts interest rates. Here we go. How will crypto prices react? Bank of England. God. I don't know. Okay, I guess. Bank of England cuts interest rates to 4% amid rising inflation and slowing job growth. Crypto markets could benefit as the central bank shifts towards a looser monetary policy. All eyes on the Fed September meeting with cut rates odds shooting above 93%. Of course, all right. So yeah, we're starting to see a bit more of that in the world. More money printing. Pudgy Penguins pumps 11%. If I were to pick a meme coin, guys, I'm still betting on that one, even though I'm not putting money. I just can't. We're too late. Not too late. We're too far in to the bull market for me to be messing around with my portfolio. Decentralized finance and tokenized growth still disappoints, says JP Morgan. I guess we could take a look at that. That's kind of interesting. The action on that is, I wonder if they're just still pushing their clients away from crypto by saying negative things about their investments, right? They don't say positive things about their investments because they want to, keep investors away from what they're currently buying. Chainlink launches Link reserved to fuel network growth. Cool. I don't know if that's time. We only got so much time. King Kaspa outpaced Bitcoin. Comparing two proof of work titans. That's been kind of like the narrative over the last few months. People have been really pushing that idea. I don't see it, but we could take a look at it. Why not? India chases crypto tax evaders with 44,000 warning notices. Damn, it's starting to get kind of real in India right now. Doge price prediction for August. That's of course a Hopium FUD article. XRP no reversal is not guaranteed. Really? That's a crazy FUD article. Really? Oh man, that's ridiculous that people would say that. Of course XRP is going to reverse. It's going back up. Franklin Templeton backs XRP ETF play in Japan with 300 trillion yen. Interesting. Franklin Templeton XRP ETF in Japan. All right, so of course yesterday we got the first XRP. I think it's probably the same one. It's actually a dual Bitcoin XRP ETF, right? So I think it's the same one. Oh, that's Franklin Templeton. That's a different company. So it's another company trying to get in on it. Okay. That's not the dual ETF, but it's definitely not the first one in Japan. That one, of course, it will be that dual Bitcoin XRP ETF. All right, let's read some of this stuff I got pulled up. I can't pull up everything, but things are rolling in, guys. You can see we're finally starting to get some news today. It's all the stuff that came out within the last hour. All right, let's see what we got. Decentralized finance and tokenization growth still disappoints JP Morgan. The growth of decentralized finance, DeFi, and asset tokenization continues to underwhelm. JP Morgan's Nicholas Pandicorodo. I just butchered the hell out of that. What? I had a stroke.
Stupid.
That guy, Nicholas P. Said in a research and report on Wednesday, citing the stagnant recovery since 2022 crypto winter. Total value lock TVL in DeFi remains below 2021 highs, with most activity driven by crypto native retail users. The report noted that institutional adoption has lagged despite the development of compliance-ready infrastructure such as permissioned lending pools and KYC-enabled vaults. Mr. P wrote, major barriers remain. Institutions face regulatory fragmentation, legal uncertainty around on-chain assets, and concerns about the smart contract security. The analyst wrote down results of most institutional crypto activity remain concentrated on Bitcoin, which you can definitely see. You can definitely still see in the total market cap dominance on Bitcoin. Still sitting at around 60%. Come on, loading. There we go. 61%. Again, don't let me tell you. Here's Michael to tell you.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid.
But we're still here. We're still here. It is ridiculous. It's stupid. But yeah, we're still here. And we're climbing again. What the hell? We're climbing again. When bull run, guys? When altcoin season? Not like this. Not like that. We got to go down for altcoin season. All right. Let's get back into where we were. All right. I think we've read enough of that anyway. So again, I still think that's mostly them, flooding the market to try to scare investors away, as they're buying, they're buying up what they need. Can Caspa outpace Bitcoin comparing two proof of work titans? So this is Caspa versus Bitcoin in terms of proof of work protocols. The cryptocurrency landscape has been shaped by Bitcoin's pioneering vision of decentralized peer-to-peer money. Since the launch of 2009, Bitcoin has solidified its place in the gold standard of digital assets and often dubbed digital gold, the first scarcity store of value properties. Enter Caspa, a newer layer 1 blockchain launched in 2021 with claims to offer superior speed and scalability while adhering to Bitcoin's proof of work protocols. Both networks aim to deliver the secure, decentralized transactions, but they diverge in design, goals, and execution. The article examines the strengths of both trade-offs of both Caspa and Bitcoin, comparing the technical architectures, adoption levels, and potential roles in the future of finance. Again, obviously, Caspa cannot compete with the sheer size of Bitcoin's network, the largest network in the world, most secure. And here we go into this article. The foundation's Bitcoin legacy versus Caspa's ambition. Bitcoin created the synonymous Satoshi. I'm not going to go into all I'm not going to go into the history of both these projects. Holy shnikes, no, not again. All right, but anyway, we'll get into Caspa's. We are, guys, for those who haven't figured out how Bitcoin was created. and of course, it's tokenomics. Please do your own research. Caspa was founded by Dr. Yonatan Sampalavinsky, and inspired by Nakamoto's principles, takes a different approach. Launched on November 7th of 2021 with no premiere or pre-sales. Caspa emphasizes fairness and community-driven development. Unlike Bitcoin's linear chain, Caspa employs a block DAG, a directed a cyclic graph structure, allowing multiple blocks to be processed simultaneously. The design is powered by the Ghost DAG protocol, enables Caspa to achieve up to 10 blocks per second and process 3,000 to 4,000 transactions per second TPS with 10-second confirmation times, as reported in March of 2025. Network metrics: Caspa's maximum supply is capped to 28.7 billion. With a smoother chromatic emission schedule, and reduces the rewards monthly to a factor of half, over a 12th, I don't know. Having annually. Casa's blockchain statistics. There we go. The current supply right now sitting at 26 billion. Mined is 92%. So not too bad, of course, in tokenomics. 8.1 TPS. That's real-time transactions per second. 9.4. Real-time BPS, and 4.7 CAS is board. Gotcha. Speed and scalability, Caspa's edge. Caspa's block DAG architecture is a defining feature. Traditional blockchains like Bitcoin discard orphan blocks, valid blocks created simultaneously but not included in the main chain, leading to inefficiencies. Caspa's Ghost DAG protocol integrates these blocks into a directed acyclic graph, classifying them as a blue, honest, well-connected, or red, potentially malicious. This allows parallel block creation and dramatically increasing throughput without sacrificing security. Following the crescendo hard fork in May of 2025, Caspa's mainnet scaled from 1 to 10 blocks per second, with the plans to reach 100 blocks per second in the near future. The speed enables near instant transaction confirmations, making Caspa suitable for high-frequency use cases for microtransactions or retail payments. Bitcoin, by contrast, prioritizes scalability over speed. Its 10-minute block time ensures robust network synchronization, even in low bandwidth environments, but its limit transactions per second is about 7 TPS. With the bottleneck has led to higher fees during the network congestion, sometimes exceeding $4 per transaction. Compared to Caspa's sub-cent fees, Bitcoin scalability challenges are partly addressed by the layer 2 solutions like the Lightning Network, which enables faster, cheaper off-chain transactions, of course. However, these solutions introduce complexity and require trust in secondary layers, unlike Caspa's native layer 1 scalability. Security and decentralization of Bitcoin's fortress. Bitcoin's security model is battle-tested. Its proof-of-work consensus, secured by the SHA-256 algorithm, requires miners to solve computationally intensive puzzles, making 51% of the tax prohibitively expensive. With a global network of thousands of nodes and hash rate distributed across major mining pools, Bitcoin's decentralization is unmatched. Its longevity, over 15 years with a major security breach, has cemented its reputation as the most secure blockchain in the world. The fixed 10-minute block interval minimizes the risk of chain reorganizations, ensuring transaction finality. Caspa also uses proof of work employed by K-heavy hash algorithm, which is designed to be energy efficient and compatible with both GPUs and ASICs. The Ghost DAG protocol, which now, we now are basically just up to ASICs now with Bitcoin. So it's pretty interesting that you can still use GPUs to mine Caspa. Maintains Bitcoin-like security by favoring well-connected blocks, protecting against double spending attacks. However, Caspa's rapid block rate introduces challenges. Sub-second block intervals demand tighter network synchronization, which could strain nodes and limit bandwidth on processing power. While Caspa's hash rate has grown significantly since its introduction of the ASIC miners like Bitmain's Antminer KS5 in 2024, the network is younger and less tested under adversarial conditions. Bitcoin's established infrastructure and miner distribution gives it a clear edge in decentralization and resilience. Oh my gosh, this is a hell of an article, guys. I'm gonna pick out some highlights and continue on with that. I can't read the whole thing, but I do love this breakdown that they did put out here at cryptonews.net. So if you guys want to catch the whole thing, that's where you can find it. So we got, of course, security as unmatched with Bitcoin. Tokenomics and distribution. Let's take a look at adoption and ecosystem. Bitcoin is first mover advantage is undeniable. Of course, it's exceeding $2 trillion in market cap. Caspa, the newer, of course, has built a dedicated community across 16 countries with open source contributions on GitHub and integration with its exchanges like Gate.io and XC. Support of hardware wallets like Ledger signals growing adoption. All right, so again, let's see what else we have here. Energy efficiency and mining, proof of work mining, while secure, is energy intensive for Bitcoin, whereas Caspa, I can't. Here we go. Okay, so Caspa's K-heavy hash algorithm designed for energy efficiency allows mining with GPUs and ASICs, lowering the barrier of entry and being a bit less energy intensive. Future prospects of diverging paths. Bitcoin's roadmap focuses on maintaining its core strength, security, decentralization, and scarcity while improving scalability through layer 2 solutions. The Lightning Network, for instance, aims to enable low-cost transaction. Of course, that's what most people use to transact with basic purchases on Bitcoin's network. Caspa's ambitions are broader. The Rust rewrite complete in 2024. The testnet in 11. Success at 2,400 TPS to 3,000 transactions per second signal a potential to rival traditional payment systems. Upcoming features and smart contract support KRC 20 token standards. All right, so what else we have here? What makes Caspa faster than Bitcoin? Well, it's new. It's new infrastructure. Caspa's speed advantage comes from the block DAG architecture, which allows multiple blocks to be created, confirmed in parallel, unlike the Bitcoin's linear chain processes blocks every 10 minutes. Okay, so we got here. What else? Caspa is more interface than Bitcoin. Yes, of course it is. Balance perspective, Caspa and Bitcoin represent distinct approaches of the proof of work model. Caspa excels in speed and scalability, offering a vision of blockchain and high throughput, low-cost transaction layer, its block DAG, and Ghost DAG innovations address limitations that Bitcoin's linear chain cannot, making it a compelling choice for applications acquiring fast confirmations. Bitcoin, however, remains the gold standard for security, decentralization, and adoption. All right, that's the big takeaways there between the two. Let me know in the chat if you guys are a big fan of Caspa. I did mention, again, it is one of the coins that are down still about 58 to 60% on crypto bubbles. I go to the day here on the top 100. Yes, we're there. Let's go to the year. On the year, it's still down quite a bit. Again, hasn't really moved at all this year. Still down about 44%, 45% here. All right, so that's what's going on with Caspa right now. Let me know in the chat how you guys feel about it. It might become the bronze. Might become the bronze of crypto, right? Everyone, of course, is still fighting for silver. But of course, Bitcoin's digital gold. But in the future, it could have some potential. It could have some potential. I do like the tokenomics. I used to hold some in the bear market. Don't currently hold any right now, though. But it's still one of the things I'm looking at on the year that's still down. If I had some more money to throw at the market in a big way, we're running out of ideas, guys. We have to go the year now to find anything down. All right. Okay, let's get back into some more of the news. Let's see what we got going on TradFi. We got about 10 minutes till 10:30. Okay, here we go. Crypto market cap check up real quick. Let's see where the total market cap is coming in at. This morning we came up to about 3.85. Coming back a little bit from this morning. 3.88. Ooh, in the early hours. So again, looking pretty good. Actually, never mind. That was Friday. Let me fall off. That's when we started falling on Friday. Yeah, we were at 3.997, of course, before the giant news on job reports. Yeah, so we're still sitting at the highs right now. 3.8 is the highest we've seen in the last 24 hours. All right, so of course, Bitcoin and crypto are still back with a vengeance. Let's take a look, a quick little health check on Bitcoin this morning. 116, right underneath our bull target. So looking pretty good again. Was not expecting this breakout last night. I was like, oh, we're gonna hit baseline bear, and we went right over our baseline target right in the early hours, about 7 a.m. here in the United States, Eastern Standard Time. So again, it's a good day, still within our model, but not breaking up or down out of this descending channel. We need to break this channel to invalidate it, so that we can start move up the right. All right, so that's where we've kind of been right now. And you could say this is kind of like the new handle on the cup, right? We've been in this cup now for a while. And the handle, it keeps kind of going up and to the right. And the handle now is almost as long as the cup. Oh, my God. So we were in there for 120 days in that entire cup. Now the handle, the handle is now growing to 81 days, right? 82 days. My God. So we're still waiting for this giant breakup to the outside, and expecting at least a Bitcoin's price somewhere between 130, 140K. Soon, guys.
When will then be now?
All right, let's catch up in the chat, because, man, I need a break. I need a break. But I do like that article we just read on Caspa versus Bitcoin's tokenomics. Let's see. It's trash, says Quint. All right. Well, that's your opinion. I want a refund, says Quint. Oh my God. Oh, okay. You guys are talking about Ninja. Gotcha. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. He's all right. I catch him every once in a while. I'm usually disappointed. It's mostly his main content. I heard that his back end content that you pay for, I guess, is good. I don't know. Yeah, Quinn says he wants a refund. I'm sorry. OG Bopan says, did you finish the course? Is asking, of course, Quint. He said yes. Oh, no. Oh, geez. Banders 15 Plume, looking like a good day to buy. No, Plume. That was yesterday. That was 2 days ago. That was last week. That was Friday. What are you doing? No. Looking like a good day to buy. Looking like a good buy. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to there. Ninja's course? Are you talking about Ninja's course or the markets? I don't know, Banders. But yeah, hope you guys are getting there. Quinn says yes. Okay. He learned the whole thing. Learned nothing. He says, yes, you did learn it. Okay. Quinn says 1,200 to learn about the website called Deck Screener. Oh no, really? Damn, that's a lot of money. Can you make some money with what you learned? Quint says no. Okay. Well, that's Quint though, guys. That's Quint. He's a special kind of person. Oh, geez. I don't know, man. I don't want to bash on Ninja too much. OG Bowman says, so back to hand jobs then. Oh my God. I need the flags, guys. I need the flags. Yeah, I guess he's going back on the streets. You want to make some real motherfucking money? Oh, I gotta get that. I gotta put that in the show, guys. Oh, it's one of my favorite quotes from South Park. I love Butters. Of course, he's also Professor Chaos. I gotta get him on the show. All right. Let me make a note of that real quick before I forget. I keep reminding myself in the middle of my stream, I'm like, I gotta add Professor Chaos to the show. All right, and of course the real, real MF money, yeah. All right. Okay, I got that note in there. I got so much stuff I gotta work on, guys. So much stuff. Right, okay. ETHI moving? OG? Ricky Bobby, Rob Bobby, Ricky Bobby. How's it going, Ricky Bobby? How you doing? Casper will be top 5. Shake and bake, baby. Gotcha. Besides tradingview.com, where can I find charting website where I can use multiple indicators and fibs at the same time? I mean, TradingView is a great place to start, my guy. If you really want to do it, you can do all the things here. You can pull a fib, if I remember how to do it. I don't remember how to do it. I don't use too much of the the TA, to really be honest. But anyway, yeah, you could do that there. Was it like Space Shift or something? I don't remember. It's been a while since I messed around that stuff. I really don't pay. I'm a long-term investor, so trading short-term doesn't really do anything for me. Okay, so we have here. I learned the way. More. Okay, I gotta scroll back up. Oh my gosh. Shake and bake, baby. Yes. Okay. Okay. Hood morning. Good morning. Hood morning. Jake the Snake is in the chat, guys. Welcome, the King of Ohio, to the chat. Reminding me, of course, to shill harder. That's right. If you guys haven't checked that like button or subscribe, please hit the like button down below and hit the notification bell. All the things, guys. We of course get you going here, the Crypto Chaos crew. And again, guys, shout out to anyone who wants a wrench. Let me know in the chat. We're giving away wrenches every single day until we hit 1,000 subs. So if you want a wrench, just hit me up. Hit me up in the chat. I will add you to the wrench list. Right, and no one else is doing that, man. It's total chaos here. All right, Quint from Flint. How are you? I avoid Flint. It says Quint. Oh my God, are you talking about Michigan? That place is ghetto. Yeah, whoa, that place is real ghetto. Not soon enough. Yes, Jesse said he's gonna be back. Oh my gosh, I'm so can't keep up with the chat, guys. Can't keep up. Oh my gosh. Jesus gonna come back, right? Jesus said he's gonna come back soon. It's been 2,000 years. Oh my God. Here we go, man. If Jesus comes back, man, that's when the market's gonna pump. Oh my God. Jacob Sake says XCN just tweeted their gas fee wallet is live. Nice. Did we get any sort of price action? Oh no, not really. No, it's still sitting at the bottom. Not a bad time to actually be picking up the XCN for the liftoff, guys. We're still sitting on this elf. Bad place to get in on this before we hit back up to previous all-time high, around 5 cents. And then, of course, to the moon, about 8 cents there. Again, it's kind of funny, too, because the next target for XCN is about the same target we're looking at for Jasmine, about 8 Jasmine as well. So again, all in all, it's about ready to go in. All right, what else we have in the chat? Quick little check up on XCN there. So what's okay? Any rushes? Oh gosh, you guys are still talking about the thick one. Oh man. The big ninja, of course. Ninja courses are really good for real estate, lacking in crypto, primarily because so many new people jump in on the lives and are so lost. Oh man, I gotcha. Jacob Six says he's waiting for you to leave to come back, Quint. Oh Jesus, yeah, Jesus. Jacob Six says and he rushes in and is hard on them. So the lives are only once a month versus Rob's where they are every day. Damn, only once a month. That's crazy. Not even once a week. Okay, Jacob Six says so for what he's charging, it should be a lot more than he lands on. Yeah, I 100% agree with you there. That's insane. Also, his picks get slammed by snipers, so a lot of people get wrecked. I could see that. Yeah, I mean, there's 500,000 people on his live streams. I mean, on his, not his live streams, but on his channel. So yeah, he can definitely move markets, man. I'm not denying that he can move markets. Cody Bakula of Cody, and one more flames. Thank you, Cody, for the flames. And of course, guys, it doesn't of course cost you anything to send those flames in the chat, and of course, like and subscribe. Daniel says, yeah, tell Goku he's my favorite. Yes, of course, Super Danny. I am back, says OG Bowman. You are back. Richie Rich says, I'll take a wrench, and superpowers is a plus. Yes, guys, thank you. I will definitely add you to the wrench list. There you go, Richie Wrist. I just bestow upon thee the wrench. Let's go. I might have to paint that, man. It's not chaotic enough. Oh man. Oh, speaking of chaotic, look at my hair. Holy crap. I need to consult the chaos comb. Oh yes, the chaos comb. Oh my god, man. Oh, my hair is a mess. All right, guys, guess who's back? Jake the Snake, back again. Not Jesus, no. OG's back. Tell a friend. Yes. OG is back. All right, guys, let's get back into the news. We got to go back to the news. Speaking of getting back. All right, Bloomberg. Anything talking about anything relevant to our space whatsoever? SP 500 getting closer to 6,400. That was I'm pretty sure that was Tom Lee's initial target. So yeah, again, Tom Lee winning. Oh god, I got some of that fun stuff too. I can't wait to use that. I got something else new I built last night, Jake. I'm sure you'll be happy to see when I get the chance to use it. But yeah, it looks like a Bloomberg. Yeah, kind of. Let's take a look at Fox Business. Any new headlines? Tax changes will make Social Security go insolvent sooner than previous estimate. Let's frickin' go with the doom. I love it. All right, let's take a look at this. Tax changes will make Social Security go insolvent sooner than previous estimates. Of course, we've been calling for this since I've been born. Silly nonsense. Yeah. Top actuary for Social Security's trust funds on Tuesday confirmed the insolvency date of these funds have moved up due to recent enacted tax. They're really talking over me again.
Sharp tax increases or
I'll take it.
borrowing.
I'll take it.
They also warn a retired dual-earning couple could see cuts in their Social Security benefits of upwards of $18,000 a year, beginning in 2030.
Damn.
Joining me right now is the
2033
U.S. Social Security Administration Commissioner, Frank Bisignano. Frank, it's great to see you.
Let's go.
Thanks so much for being here.
Great to be here, Maria.
And I know you've been doing a lot of work putting technology to the test in the Social Security Administration. It is night and day since you took the role. But first, give us your reaction to these expectations that Social Security goes insolvent within 10 years.
As you know, I'm one of the
2035
trustees with the
you said 2033
secretary, the HHS secretary, and the labor secretary.
10 years is a short time.
And we made a commitment at the end of the trustee meeting, which actually published the information, that we would have a deep commitment to deliver on the president's promise to protect and preserve.
This guy's so monotone. Holy crap. Thank you, OG Boban, coming in with the $5 super chat in the chat. How's it going? Thank you, my guy. Thank you. I'm just going to pause that real quick to cover this super chat for Jake the Snake Otaku. The worker bee, not eating, not sleeping, prepping for the no sleep zone. Here's a little money for the ramen fund. Thank you. Yes, I can eat again. Let's go.
I'd buy that for $1.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Damn, maybe I'll have to make some some pho with that. Thank you, my guy.
And one of the ways we've been doing it is to begin to change the paradigm around payments.
What happened?
My second week on the job, the Inspector General sent a letter talking about
$18
billion in improper payments. We've already addressed half of that. It's about delivering a great control environment. Ultimately, the White House, Congress, and the trustees will have a solution But right now, it's about how to do the job right. Eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse. Increase the level of service to the American population. We have 300 active cardholders, 300 million active cardholders, and we have to serve them as best as possible. You know, we had a website that was down for 29 hours a week scheduled.
I can't.
It's down
Guys,
0 time now.
I can't.
So Americans.
This is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna have to skim through this. This is a little bit longer, and this guy is born without a personality.
Doing so because you're deploying new technology to make this a digital-first agency. I want to hear more about that. You've got new data that shows technology enhancements improving customer service.
Oh yeah. We did talk about that last night too.
As you just mentioned.
They're starting to transform, and they're going digital payments only for Social Security and SNAP benefits. So soon they're going to be at the most analog version of this, right? That they're even going to have still is going to be prepaid Visa cards direct to consumers. So yeah, it's like the UBI is really starting to come full circle back in the digital age. They're going to save a lot of money doing this, of course, but also ushering in cryptocurrency payments. Hopefully, none of the likes of CBDCs, right?
Nearly doubling the amount of customers year to date and completing more than 3.1 million payments to beneficiaries of the Social Security Fairness Act 5 months ahead of schedule. The payments totaled $17 billion. Frank, I want to get your take on what else we should expect and how significant this new technology is in terms of transforming this historic agency.
Well, this has been less than 90 days worth of work. I think the agency has a new sense of urgency. When
Can't
I
say the president's not getting nothing done.
Items at 3 o'clock.
Love them or hate them.
Today, like every Friday, we'll go through all the control agenda items and have a pristine control environment. We meet quite regularly on the service agenda. I have been in a field office every week. I've been in a regional office every week. People are understanding we're here to serve the American public. I thought one of the great things that the agency did was figure out technically how to get out the payments for the Fairness Act 5 months early. And then we've taken wait times from the last administration on the phones, which averaged 30 minutes, to last week 5 minutes. And that means we're handling more volume, serving more Americans in a manner. It's better for our employees, too. An employee who answers a phone.
Oh my God, it's so hard to, it's like nails on a chalkboard. This guy. But yeah, he's also, of course, referring to, I already lost it. Damn it. This guy has no personality. I can't. It's tough. To get through this one. So yeah, also, yeah, the AI integration with the government agencies. ChatGPT last night, we covered this as well. ChatGPT also beginning integrated into the United States federal agencies. All of them, and with a huge partnership with ChatGPT. Each agency is only paying $1, I think $1 a month. Crazy. All right.
Million active users. We have an objective to have 100 million by the end of the year. More secure, better service, and the way Americans are used to transacting.
Well, I mean, look, nobody knows how to use technology to update an institution better than you. Given your background, which I've watched over the years. But Frank, I want to get your take on that.
Maybe he is a computer.
Because ever since the inception,
I've heard AI models with more
there's
personality.
Been a lot more
Holy
discussion
crap.
about the alleged fraud in government programs coming to light, including the Social Security claims. Former Doge head Elon Musk said that people 150 years old were receiving benefits, with critics claiming that he read the data wrong. Frank.
Yeah.
So I know that. There are, there's evidence that, in fact, some of those people who were 150 years old, 200 years old, were on the rolls. But do we know for sure if they were actually getting those benefits?
Well, what I'd like to say is the Social Security card is a way to traffic in many areas. And when you have live Social Security numbers, it doesn't have to be fraud only in Social Security payments. It can traverse the whole environment. It can cause identity theft. So locking those down, which was a great job done, to lock them down, to not have people on the rolls who are not active and live, has definitely enhanced the control environment. And, you know, to the extent...
All right. I'm over it. I'm done. I can't. Gamma got us 100%. He's a reptilian. Confirmed. Guys, you guys are awesome. I love you. Geez, let's get back in the chat real quick and catch up with you guys. See if there's anything else breaking. That was one of the biggest things. So, yeah, if that happens, guys, I mean, hyperinflation, you know, Bitcoin's going to go to the moon. Again, it's not about the amount of dollars you have. It's about the amount of coins you have. Again, the future is going to be crazy, guys. Let's get back in the chat real quick. Let's go scroll up and see what we have here. Jesus is here, but Mexican one. OG Poe fan. Oh, geez. Game God says my wrench has superpowers. It's made of selenite and glows blue when I touch it. It opens up ancient technology. Oh, that's freaking awesome. That is awesome, Gamma. Yeah, I love that you and I are both into crystals too. That's freaking awesome. Let's go. And I can't wait to start integrating most of my crystals into the channel on the stream soon with the new altar when it's finished this weekend. Alex says, hello there, fellow D-Gens. How's it going? How's it going, Alec? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Jake the Snake says, how do you do, fellow D-Gens? Alex says he's also like this when his favorite team wins the Super Bowl. What? Yeah. They did amazing. I cannot believe they actually won. Hooray. What the hell, man? Someone hit that guy in the head with a shovel when he was a kid. I don't know what happened. Jake, he was like heavily abused. I don't know. Alex, or he could really just be a reptilian or a robot. I don't know. Jake the Snake says, Alex, I think he's like that. Yeah, when he's talking dirty to his wife in bed. Nice. Oh my God, Jake. Social Security needs a buff. Yeah, it needs a complete overhaul, and of course that's where we're going to usher in the UBI. That's right, the Universal Basic Income, as we called it in the past days. It's just going to be a given, and I think they're going to get like social credits, kind of like China. We're not going to call it that, of course. We're just going to give like, oh, you can buy this much a week in food, this much a week in clothes, this much a week, and they're all going to like credit vouchers. They're going to be given basically in stable coins to different companies like Walmart and Amazon and Target and whatever. That's the future I envision. Of course, we are living in the dystopian future right now in 2025, and you guys don't believe me. I mean, here we are with the AI and the robots, and no one thought that was coming either. Boom, here it is. All right, let's get back into the rest of this. Social Security needs a buff. Yes, the newest patches over the last 5 years have made it pretty weak. Alex says he talks dirty about Social Security. Yeah, he's a reptilian, 100%. Gamma, 100%. Danny says he looks more chill version of Edgar from Men in Black 1. Roach. The Roach. Jake, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the first Men in Black. Oh my God. Sugar water. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. water. Yeah, already sugar water. Yeah, that guy. 100% reptilian. There's so many of them in our government. All right, guys, it is 10:43 now. We're getting into overtime. I'm gonna do another checkup real quick overall the markets. I'll take a look and see what Bloomberg's covering, everything else. Do a quick checkup, a health check on everything. What else?
To the streaming world. What did you learn from Warner Brothers Discovery?
Warner Brothers, they're talking about Bloomberg right now. Let's take a look at Fox, CNBC. See what they're chatting about, anything relevant. First hand look inside self-driving semi-truck. Here we go.
But, you know, if this technology works, it could be a win for a lot of people. Because, as you know, we've got a huge need for truckers out there. And I feel pretty secure sitting in the
robots will be driving themselves. No need for a driver. They'll be sleeping in the cab the whole time the first few years.
I'd like to see him overtake something. I mean, how does he tell I want to overtake that car in front? How do you do that?
Yeah, how do you tell it to speed up?
We're not asking you, Jeff.
You don't need to. It's going to get there when it gets there. All right, guys, of course, AI's coming to replace you and your job. It's been a while since I did this segment. I just did one a couple days ago, but I used to do it every single day. But guys, your daily reminder, the AI and robots are coming to take over your job. If you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a driver, they're coming. Of course, you will all be replaced. It's happening. It's coming soon. And speaking of, yeah, that reptilian in the bedroom. He talks dirty to his wife. They're going to be taking them over as well. Your wife is going to be replaced by AI, robots, and all the like. And maybe your wife's going to be okay with it at that point. Because, of course, those robots are going to do things they won't be able to do anymore in your older age. All right, guys, of course, that is your daily taste of dystopian future. AI and robots are coming. Don't forget, they're coming. And you won't be able to stop them either. You won't be able to stop them. They're coming. You're gonna smash on through. And you're not going to be able to take your job back. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so what else we have? CNBC, what are they talking about right now? Anything else? CalPERS expands in private markets. Take a look at Fox Business. Extinction level risk is possible with AI. Yes, let's go. I love this doom this morning.
The worst effects of artificial intelligence. Well, that may not be a good decision because according to Pew Research Center research, younger adults with a bachelor's degree or more generally make at least $20,000 more than their peers without one. And in a world where entry-level jobs are actually being decimated by AI, lacking a degree could limit job prospects for young people even more. So there are those, not everyone agrees. There are other studies that say, no, it's all overblown, these fears, but there are those that say,
oh, it's not. We're already seeing it.
But can you actually
Microsoft laid off like 9,000 jobs this year.
To get into Harvard in the first
We're seeing it.
or MIT.
Yeah, then you drop out because you don't like the work you're doing on AI.
Yeah.
But those Ivy League schools, many schools are getting billions of dollars from these big tech giants to bring their chatbots into the school. So the kids can learn on them and then be more employable.
Fast food workers are being replaced as a drive-through window.
I mean, you don't have to read a textbook. AI can summarize it for you.
That's exactly right.
I just created a new resume for my father, who is about ready to lose his job, and has never ever created a resume in his entire life, working for the last 50 years. Yeah, it's coming, guys. It's coming. All right. Let's get into some other stuff. Let's see what else we have. So that's kind of the roundup right now on TradFi. I do love, of course, all the doom this morning. It's been great. I absolutely thrive on it. All right, let's take a look at market cap again real quick. Still sitting up there at the highs, 3.83 trillion total market cap. Looking pretty healthy today. We are starting to see some things come down a little bit, though. We'll get into that real quick before we head out. I do got to head out here soon. Crypto bubbles on the day. Still looking good. Still looking pretty green. And last hour starting to come back down a little. So watch out for that in the intraday trading just about to begin. Okay, so that's what's going on right now in the markets. Let's take a look back at the chat real quick, and let's see where Bitcoin is right now against the other three we normally flip. So Bitcoin's still holding on number 7, Amazon at 6, and Google at number 5. Hopefully by the end of the week we might see us go flip one of these one more time before next week, and hopefully see some more positive price action. Right, okay. I think that's all I pretty much got right now, guys. I think went through pretty much all the news. I'm gonna check some of the headlines real quick, make sure we don't miss anything in crypto before we leave. Headlines right now: Bitcoin hash rate blasts to 970 exahashes per second as mining power hits insane new record. Guys, we can't keep this going forever. On Thursday, Bitcoin just bounced back from recent lows, and the network's computing firepower has hit a record-breaking 970 exahash per second. Man, we're gonna get to quad hashes soon. I don't know. I don't know where the hell that even takes us. Zeta hashes? I don't know. Oh my god, stupid. Right now, the hash rate is cruising at 967 exahashes per second, just shy of a fresh peak. Yeah, with the price balance of miner earnings also ticked higher. Estimated the hash price climbed to $56 per exahash, or $58 per petahash of computing output. The figure reflects the projected value of the 1 petahash per second of hashing power. The jump of hash rate is quickened block intervals, which recently slowed below the 10-minute mark. I don't want to spend too much on this. If blocks continue to arrive in this pace, the next difficulty shift could be an increase. That change tentatively set for August 8th, 2025, with a projected rise of 1.46%. Though the estimates might still shift. Meanwhile, the hash rate flirting with 1,000 exahashes per second. Bitcoin is edging ever so closer to hitting a full zettahash. That's what I'm talking about, a zettahash per second, and holding steady at that level. Gonna be stupid, guys. Holy crap. We just keep going. What else we have here on the the news, breaking news, anything else? We covered most of all this stuff an hour ago or so. Anything else breaking? XRP tops $3 as Ripple case nears potential dismissal. Yeah, well, I believe we want to see it. Ripple to boost stablecoin XRP payment services. We talked about a crazy hypothesis that potentially XRP is using Bitcoin as liquidity on the back end yesterday. So check that out from yesterday's live stream. That was pretty insane. I believe we covered it at cryptonews.net as well. Yeah, so crazy stuff. Some people on Twitter have found. US sold over 195,000 between 2014 and 2023, missing over $21 billion in US potential gains. Anything else? This is all popping up here in the last half hour or so. Cardano price boost as Midnight's Night token airdrop goes live. So Cardano's getting a little more attention today. Hopefully we'll flip Doge again. Ethereum, Solana, XRP rebound amid reports that Trump will allow crypto in 401ks. Again, that gets signed here in about an hour. Yep, in about an hour, around noon, guys. So keep an eye out for that. He's going to sign that into law soon. When will then be now? Soon. All right, so yeah, that's what's going on today, guys. So it's pretty much the same stuff we've been covering all morning. It's exciting. We still have a lot of our narratives are starting to get knocked off throughout the year, right? And so the final one being tariffs, and of course we have the market already pricing in a rate cut for next month. It's starting to look good, guys. Starting to look good. I feel like the August curse may not continue this month, but we still have to get through this week. See how the end of this week goes. We have, of course, terrorizing India and the chip manufacturing. Hopefully that'll pretty much be done with by Friday. If not, we'll move into next week with a little bearish. And yeah, we'll see what happens with that. All right, guys, I got to head out for today. I, of course, loved hanging out with you guys. It's always a great time. And Bitcoin sitting at 116.4, 116.5 today. Not bad. We do have to break above this channel, of course, to invalidate this descending parallel channel. And yeah, get back up there and into the stairway to heaven. Let's go, guys. And of course, prediction models out there, guys. Anyone else who's on the next chopping block? Mad Adam is coming up next week on Tuesday, August 12th. Miss Cleo's birthday, calling for a $128,000 breakout prediction. Could it happen? Again, Price is Right rules. Yeah, place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're looking at here today. All right, guys, so that's what I got for you. I will catch you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, thanks again for liking, loving, and supporting the channel and the chaos, guys. Thanks again, guys. I'll catch you tonight. Later. Oh boy.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more coins and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. Hollywood shopping is yours. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Give me sugar. Give me sugar. Oh my god. Give me sugar water. All right, Jake the Snake. Yes, Otaku, you can tie off my arm and for the chaos machine. Yes, totally. We will. Well, you don't have any arms, my guy. We only have those little grippy claw things. You blew off your arms during the 4th of July this year, my guy. What the hell are you talking about? You're losing. You're having phantom limb pain. That's what that is, my guy. Jake and Snake says, oh, and when those semi-trucks plowing into traffic and stop cars, it's gonna be a mess. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a a very metally mess, I guess. Okay, Hershey's hard hash smell that smells hashy. Jeez. Ice water hash. I love you, brother. Let's fucking go, says Nebula Nerd. Yes, let's go, guys. Of course, tonight, we'll catch you guys again tonight. Thanks again for coming out again tonight. Love hanging out with you guys. And, of course, Cody Bakula singing the closing scene, Fly Me to the Moon. Give guys a peace, fam. Enjoy their day. And, yes, don't forget to touch some grass, guys. It's great. It's wonderful. And you don't have much time left, right? You don't have much time left. As much done as you can. I'm getting as much done as I can before the big bowl begins. You don't want to be sitting here in no sleep zone with still tons of things to do away from your computer. You want to be sitting right here. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Peace. Oh, I can't find the button. There it is.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, ICE taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.
Bet.